Some teams have the best quarterback situations heading into the regular season, while other teams, well...
We threw interceptions in 7-on-7, for God's sakes. I mean, who does that? There's no pass rush. I mean, it's embarrassing.
Anything can happen from now until the start of Week 1 in September. So today, we're going to take a look at the quarterback situation for all 32 teams and rank them from worst to first for the upcoming season. Number 32, Cleveland Browns. The Browns' quarterback situation is very chaotic, as they're still stuck with Deshaun Watson's massive contract and have seen his production regress over the years. Sure, Shedeur Sanders is still on the roster, but he's got a lot of developing to do, and Dylan Gabriel is likely going to be the third stringer heading into 2026. Number 31, Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals are dealing with a contract situation with Jacoby Brissett, who had a good statistical season in 2025, but only won one game. The Cardinals signed Gardner Minshew and drafted Carson Beck in the third round of the 2026 draft. With Brissett's future in the desert looking bleak, the Redbirds will have to turn to Minshew or Beck, depending on who will win the starting job. Number 30, New York Jets. Smith returns to Gang Green a year after he threw a league-high 17 interceptions with the Raiders, but he has proven himself to be a worthy starter, as we saw in Seattle. Number 29, Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins overhauled their roster from the 2025 season and have signed Malik Willis to a 3-year, $67.5 million deal, even though he doesn't have a large sample size from his tenure with the Packers. Willis will have no offensive weapons outside of Devon Achane to work with, and the Dolphins have Quinn Ewers, who will likely be Willis's backup for the upcoming season. Number 28, Tennessee Titans. Ward had a rough 2025 rookie season. The Titans have brought in Robert Saleh and offensive coordinator Brian Dable and signed Wan'Dale Robinson for Ward to work with. As well, they signed veteran backup Mitch Trubisky. Here's to hoping Ward and the Titans find a way to turn things around in 2026. Number 27, Atlanta Falcons. Sure, the Falcons have the roster to compete in the playoffs, but Penix Jr. or Tagovailoa need to stay healthy for 2026 if they want to have a successful season. Number 26, Pittsburgh Steelers. Aaron Rodgers will return to the Steelers and play his final season in the NFL. However, he's gonna be like, 43 by the conclusion of the season? The Steelers also have Mason Rudolph, Will Howard, and recently drafted Drew Aller, who, they're not exactly the best backups to Rodgers. Number 25, Minnesota Vikings. McCarthy struggled in 2025, throwing 11 touchdowns against 12 interceptions, and Murray joining the fold only puts pressure on McCarthy to fight for the starting job. Number 24, Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders entered the 2026 season with veteran Kirk Cousins, who signed a 5-year, $172 million deal with $20 million being guaranteed. As well, they drafted Fernando Mendoza with the first overall pick of the 2026 draft. Although Cousins is projected to be the starter, Mendoza needs to be ready to start. Number 23, New York Giants. The Giants are officially entering a new era with head coach John Harbaugh at the helm, so Dart must continue to shine under Harbaugh's leadership for this upcoming season. Number 22, New Orleans Saints. The Saints are fully committed to Tyler Shuck after he showed some good promise during the 2025 season. Backing up Shuck are Spencer Rattler and Zach Wilson, as Rattler is likely going to be the QB2 due to knowing head coach Kellen Moore's system already. Number 21, Carolina Panthers. The Panthers are expecting Young to take another step forward during the 2026 season. The Panthers traded Andy Dalton to the Eagles and signed Kenny Pickett, who will likely be Young's backup. Number 20, Houston Texans. CJ Stroud enters year 4 of the NFL, even though he struggled in the 2025-2026 playoffs, thus making the 2026 season a make-or-break year for him. Davis Mills remains the primary backup, who is currently entering his final year of his contract and knows the offense very well. Number 19, Indianapolis Colts. After signing a 2-year, $88 million extension, Jones is expected to be the Colts starter for his stellar performance in the 2025 season. Anthony Richardson Sr., on the other hand, requested a trade, but returned to off-season workouts and is on the final year of his deal. Number 18, Washington Commanders. Even though Daniels had a rough sophomore season in the league due to injuries, he is still the team's franchise quarterback for the 2026 season. Marcus Mariota re-signed with the team on a 1-year, $8 million deal and continues to be a mentor for Daniels heading into this season. Number 17, Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals had a very good quarterback situation heading into 2026, with Joe Burrow expecting to be healthy for the season, and veteran backup Joe Flacco back in the lineup in case anything happens. Number 16, Denver Broncos. Nick should be healthy for the 2026 season with an upgraded receiving core, as the Broncos traded for Jalen Waddle. So if Nix isn't ready to start by week 1, backup Jarrett Stidham should fill in nicely for this team. Number Number 15, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mayfield is going to have to rebound after seeing a slight decline in his production during the 2025 season, and is going to have to adjust to his fourth straight offensive coordinator Zach Robinson's schemes for this new upcoming season. Number 14, Jacksonville Jaguars. Lawrence enters the 2026 season fully healthy and ready to potentially lead the Jaguars to back-to-back division championships. However, it won't be easy, as the team wasn't able to find a suitable replacement for Travis Etienne Jr., who signed with the Saints. Number 13, Dallas Cowboys. Prescott still has a talented supporting cast around him, consisting of CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, and Javonte Williams. The Cowboys also have Joe Milton as a backup and signed Sam Howell to further solidify the position in case anything happens to Prescott during the 2026 season. Number 12, Green Bay Packers. Love has solidified his role as the Packers starting quarterback for Week 1, but he will not have Malik Willis backing him up as he signed a 3-year, $67.5 million deal with the Miami Dolphins. So, instead, Tyrod Taylor will back up Love, and he's proven to be an incredible backup throughout his career. Number 11, Chicago Bears. Caleb Williams displayed excellent poise at the position during his breakout 2025 season under head coach Ben Johnson's offensive schemes, leading the Bears to an impressive playoff win against the Packers in the wildcard round. Backup quarterback Tyson Bagent provides veteran leadership for the team just in case anything happens to Williams during the regular season. However, Williams is likely going to continue stepping up for the Bears and lead them to another impressive season. Number 10, San Francisco 49ers. Purdy and the 49ers should have a much healthier 2026 season and have a revamped supporting cast around him, with Mike Evans to throw to, which should definitely help the team return to the playoffs. Mac Jones flourished as Purdy's backup in head coach Kyle Shanahan's system. The man is going to be ready to go, just in case anything happens to Purdy. Number 9, Los Angeles Chargers. Justin Herbert had a good 2025 season statistically, but had almost no offensive line protection. That should all change in 2026 with an upgraded offensive line and the addition of Mike McDaniel as the team's offensive coordinator. Herbert should develop very nicely under McDaniel's schemes and improve upon his 2025 season in this upcoming one. Number 8, Philadelphia Eagles. Hurts is now entering a make-or-break season with the Eagles after dealing with some regression during the 2025 season and some friction with the offensive scheme that year. Hurts will most definitely improve under new offensive coordinator Sean Mannion, which bodes very well for this upcoming season. Number 7, Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes is recovering from an injured ACL, and he should not be rushed back onto the field immediately. The Chiefs traded for Justin Fields to back Mahomes up for the upcoming 2026 season and should be able to adjust to Andy Reid's system for this season, just in case Mahomes isn't quite ready to start in Week 1. Number 6, Seattle Seahawks. After an immaculate season leading the Seahawks to winning Super Bowl 60, Sam Darnold is ready to lead the Seahawks to victory for this upcoming season. Drew Lock will be back as Darnold's backup and provide veteran leadership to the team's quarterback room. Number 5, Detroit Lions. Despite missing the playoffs in 2025, Goff remains the main anchor for the Lions offense heading into 2026. Goff will work with new offensive coordinator Drew Petzing, who should further see Goff step up, along with new offensive weapons to work with like Tyler Conklin and Isaiah Pacheco. Teddy Bridgewater re-signed with the Lions to provide the team with a veteran backup in case Goff sustains any injuries during the 2026 season. Number 4, Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson is returning from an injury-riddled 2025 season and should excel under new head coach Jesse Minter and new offensive coordinator Declan Doyle, who will provide Jackson with a revamped offensive scheme for the upcoming 2026 season. Tyler Huntley will return as Jackson's main backup, while also signing Skylar Thompson and undrafted free agents Diego Pavia and Joe Fagnano for the upcoming season. Jackson and the Ravens will face a tough schedule heading into 2026, but Jackson should be ready to roll and dominate the competition. Number 3, New England Patriots. Even though May struggled in Super Bowl 60, he should still rebound from that performance during the regular season with a revamped cast of the offensive weapons to work with like Romeo Doubs, Julian Hill, and Reggie Gilliam in the fold. May is now playing on the third year of his rookie contract and will be due for an extension in 2027's offseason. On top of that, May has positioned himself as an elite young quarterback in the league, so he should continue to impress the Patriots faithful for this upcoming 2026 season. Number 2, Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen enters the 2026 season with a new coaching regime led by Joe Brady and offensive coordinator Pete Carmichael Jr., and is looking to get the Bills back to first place in the AFC East. Allen should easily adjust to Brady's new schemes and clean up his deep ball in the 2026 season, while Kyle Allen and Shane Buechele should be ready just in case anything happens to Allen during the season. Number 1, Los Angeles Rams. Matthew Stafford and the Rams are in win-now mode, with the defending MVP locked in on a one-year $55 million contract extension for the 2026 2026 season. Stafford is surrounded by explosive weapons like Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua to throw passes to, making the team ready to make a serious Super Bowl run. The team also drafted Ty Simpson, which shocked many, as a potential successor to Stafford once he eventually retires. But what NFL team do you think currently has the best quarterback situation heading into the 2026 season? Do you agree with our list? Let us know in the comment section below. If you liked this video and learned a thing or two, then hey, clicking the like button helps us out a ton. And we really appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to TPS though, then subscribing is a great idea, because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.